Do you wish you could be the present mom you've always wanted to be, but still need to provide an income for your family? Are you tired of scouring the internet for legit jobs that will replace your income and that you can do from home in your PJs? Hey friend, welcome to the Virtual Assistant Mama podcast. I know you're over there Googling jobs for moms, legit work at home jobs, or start a side hustle, yet you can't figure out how to take that first step. So instead, you stay stuck, do nothing, or start random side hustles to try to make quick money. Becoming a virtual assistant is the answered prayer you've been waiting for. My name is Ariana, and I'm a former teacher turned work-at-home mom who replaced my teaching income as a virtual assistant in just 6 months. I did this by taking a step of faith and following the dream that God placed on my heart to be home with my babies. Mama, your dreams pale in comparison to God's dreams for you. Imagine offering services that light you up, working with clients who value you and pay you what you're worth, and having a job that works around your life and not the other way around. This is the podcast for you. It's time to take that first step. Are you ready? Here we go.
You guys, can you believe that this is the first episode of 2024? We've got a new year, which January just always means setting big goals for our future and chasing after those goals. I'm not about, the January hype of setting goals and then you forgot what they were by February. No, we are very intentional over here on the Virtual Assistant Mama podcast about setting goals that you can actually accomplish. So if your big goal this year is to quit your 9-to-5 and replace your income, then I'm going to help you do that, okay? In this episode, I'm going to share 3 steps that you can take to backwards design and figure out what little steps you need to take along the way to hit those big goals. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. Step number 1, obviously, you got to figure out what your goal is. So most people, their first goal with becoming a virtual assistant is to replace their current income from their 9-to-5. So I want you on a piece of paper, if you need to pause this episode and grab a piece of paper and a pen, that's fine. But on a piece of paper, write down what your income goal is. Write it down, keep it somewhere, keep this paper somewhere where you can make sure that you're going to review it so you don't forget what that goal is. Okay? So step number 1, that's pretty easy. Just write down what your income goal actually is. Step number 2 is to divide that number, that income goal you just wrote down, divide that by 12 to figure out what your monthly goal income is. So for example, my teaching income was about $52,000 a year. So that's what I would have written down for step number 1, what my income goal was. And then step number 2, I would divide that $52,000 a year by 12 to get my monthly goal, which, let me bust out my calculator real quick, was about $4.3 thousand a month. So let's average that to like $4,000 a month. Okay, so that would tell me that I need to get enough clients to make $4,000 a month in order to hit that income goal that I set. Okay, so that's kind of, a segue into step number 3 is you have to figure out then how many clients you would need to hit that monthly goal. So if I'm charging $1,000 a month for a package of services that I offer, then I only need 4 clients to hit that $4,000 a month goal. Now, if you are charging too low and you find out that you would need something like 15 clients a month or even 10 clients a month to hit that goal, that is too much. You're going to have too much on your plate and you're going to be drowning. And I don't want you to do that when you're already probably leaving your 9-to-5 because you're not happy there. I don't want you drowning with too much on your plate and having to have too many clients to hit your goals. So if you figure out that you need way too many clients, then that just means that you need to raise your prices. You either need to raise your hourly prices or, bonus tip, it is much, much easier if you just offer package rates instead of hourly rates. So with packages, you still take an estimate of how long it's going to take you to accomplish the tasks in that package, but then you add a bonus fee on top for being experienced in that service, for helping your clients by taking that off their plate, and all of that. So you're not just charging hourly, you're charging a package rate, and built in there is your fee for your experience, how you're helping your clients grow their business, etc. Another bonus of packages is that it's not time specific. With hourly rates, when you set your hours, when your client pays for a set of hours, that means you have to keep track of your time, and it's just very time specific, and it's overwhelming to track your time all the time. But with packages, again, you don't have to track that time. You might do it at first just to make sure like you're actually estimating correctly on how long it's going to take you, but you'll get in your mind of how long a task will take you pretty quickly, and then you really don't have to keep track of your time at all. With packages, you just have a really clear laid out list of exactly what you offer in the package, what the price is. You don't ever have to worry about tracking your time again. You can start charging more premium prices. And then when you switch to packages, you're no longer charging time for money. You are charging money for how you can impact somebody's business. Okay, so I highly, highly recommend switching to packages, or even if you haven't started your virtual assistant business yet, just start with package pricing right from the get-go. All right, I wanted to share with you guys my word for this year. For 2024, I do this every year, and I encourage you guys to pick a word that you want your year to represent as well. So my word for the year is prosper. I really prayed about it, and God just kind of, pushed this word into my mind. So my word for the year is prosper. I would absolutely love it if you would come and share what your word for the year is in our free Facebook community. You can find that at facebook.com/groups/virtual assistant mama. Just post in there, my word for the year is this, and I would love to celebrate with you. And I want to hold you accountable to do this. So this is your homework. 2 things from this episode. Tell me your word of the year, and tell me what your income goals are. If you don't want to share the specific number, you can just share a range. But I just want to hold you accountable to do this because it is so, so, so important. As I've shared here before, I did this process last year, and that's how I was able to hit my goals in 2023, and that's how I'm going to hit my goals again here in 2024. So come share in the Facebook group so I can celebrate and cheer you on. I would be so, so, so excited to see what your goals are. And last but not least, I want to invite you to sign up for our free workshop we have coming up next Thursday, January 11th. Called The Number One Way to Start Working from Home. If you have it on your heart to become a virtual assistant and you want to figure out what services you can offer, where to find paying clients, what are the first few things you need to do in your business, this free workshop is absolutely for you. You're going to learn exactly how you can replace your income from home with your babies by your side and finally pay off that debt and take those dream family vacations. So make sure to go register for the free workshop at arianavernier.com/free-workshop. Or as always, you can find that link in the show notes. All right, y'all. I hope that this episode blessed you. I hope you had a beautiful Christmas and New Year's and spent so much quality time with family and friends. I love you so much, and we will see you in the next episode.
Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I would love to bless you with a free gift as a thank you. All you have to do is leave a review of the show on Apple Podcasts, take a screenshot, and send it to podcast@virtualassistantmama.com. I'll send you a code so you can snag my virtual assistant toolkit for free. And don't forget to come hang out with us in our free community, facebook.com/groups/virtual assistant mama. I'm so honored to support you in your journey to becoming a virtual assistant. Until next week, y'all, keep following the dreams that were placed on your heart so you can be the present mama you've always wanted to be.